Well, devastation continues to ravage Ukraine as the war rages on. You can see in these videos the most recent attacks. Homes and buildings destroyed from artillery and rocket fire. A St. Joseph's Candler doctor saw the need for medical help, and Ukraine took matters into his own hands.
WTOC's Camille Syed shares his experience serving in a hospital on the forefront of the war.
So I was about 50 miles from the Russian border and about 5 miles from the front in southeast Ukraine in a little town called Kharkova.
When St. Joseph's Candler doctor Anthony Foley heard about Russia invading Ukraine, he knew he had to help.
It would be silly to say that we weren't nervous.
Nervous, but more than willing when he learned there were just 3 surgeons in this small hospital with lots of casualties.
They would typically see somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 30 casualties a day, and they would operate on around 6 to 8 of them.
With $50,000 in medical supplies and his military background, he and a few other American soldiers got there and went straight to work for 3 weeks.
So we took care of soldiers, we took care of civilians, whoever happened to come into the small hospital where we were.
And he will never forget patients going through the unimaginable, showing endless gratitude with the smallest gestures.
You know, he gave us a big smile and a big thumbs up, and he was perfectly happy to have Americans taking care of him.
On the forefront of a war in a hospital much poorer than this one here in America, he says he's happy to have made a lasting impact on many.
Ironically,
I think the biggest impact was on me.
Because of their thankfulness.
The hospital didn't have very good food. We didn't have reliable water or power. Obviously, it's a combat zone. Those things are scarce. But they still figured out a way to put together a farewell dinner for us.
He already has plans to go back.
I think the biggest thing I brought home from me was the resilience and the strength of the Ukrainian people.
While their struggle might not be at the forefront of our minds, they're still using that strength in a war that's far from over. Camille Syed, WTOC News.